Hello guys, so we are moving further and progressing with our application, and as the next logical step will be to work on the next page, which is an edit view controller. So we have worked with the pictures, we've worked with the user information and adding a temporary bio, then uploading the post. Then we will go through all of these buttons, then we will go to our table view controller. Okay, so the next step will be to work on edit view controller. For edit view controller, what I will do is the first step will be, as you remember, to create a view controller which is responsible for this. So what we want is, once we press edit button, we want to be redirected to a new view controller, the same like we did for the post view controller. Okay, so if you are the users of the Facebook app, you know that Edit View Controller, the upper part of this view controller, it looks something similar to the Home View Controller. So to make our work easier and to be more productive and consuming less time, what we will do is open the left panel on your Xcode project, select Home View Controller. In the left panel, this select it, make a single left click mouse, then you can just press Command and C button on your keyboard, which states for copy, Command C, then Command V. So we have inserted this table view, we just duplicated this. So then this was the step number one, copy paste this view controller. Then the next step will be just to drag it down. I'll put it something like this. And this was the second step, to just drag it down. And the step number three will be to remove all outlet connections and just to clear this view controller. For that, we're selecting this view controller, which we copy pasted. We're going to connection inspector, and that we will remove all of these connections. View we will keep definitely. This delegates we can remove as well. And this tab gestures, this action connection will remove as well. So then what we are doing is we will delete these buttons. Then here in the left panel there will be one more button, and then we will remove that one, this label. Then we will remove the first name and last name label as well. Then we will remove add temporary bio as well. So we will keep only the cover image and the user profile image. And the next step, which is will be to clear all the constraints. Okay, so we removed all the constraints. We select this triangle, and here, which is all view in the view, we just clear all constraints. Very good. So if you are a user of the app, when you click the edit button, it throws you to another view controller, and it goes through the navigation controller. What we'll do is we'll embed this into navigation controller. Select your copy pasted edit view controller, go to editor at the top, embed in, and select navigation controller. Very good. So I'll just align it something similar to that one. Okay, edit view controller. Left click on this control, left click mouse, drag it and select present modally. Okay, whenever we click edit view controller, it will show us the edit view controller through navigation view controller. Okay, so one more thing, we need to adjust now this cover profile picture. So select your profile picture and the cover picture, just drag a little down. It will automatically align it according to the navigation bar. Excellent. So one more thing which I would like to do is, whenever we are redirected here, we can write some title. We definitely can write some title. Here title we can write edit profile. Then the same we're doing for the bio view controller. Edit bio. And then we have another one which is states for the uploading posts. This is we will change as well, which is in the Facebook it's written as a create post. Like this. Excellent. Very good. And one more thing which we need a cancel and we need a share, not share, save buttons. So the same like we have a for edit by a page. So we find here among the objects we'll find a bar button items. One is for left and another one is for right. So for left it will be cancel and for right it will be save. Very good. And another thing that we need to change here, you know that the Facebook edit profile page is super complicated, which requires maybe additional 30 hours just to program the user interface appearance, user experience. So we will go with the most simplest way, and later on, once we finish the project, we will be just updating our user interface and user interface to look exactly same as for Facebook. Why I'm saying it's complicated, because Facebook is using a lot of different icons for every single cell, which really consumes a lot of time to create it and to work on this. Okay. So since we're progressing with our project and we have a lot of things already developed, so we can just simply, rather than rewriting the code, we can just simply take parts from different view controllers. So the next part, I want to have here two text fields which will store a first name and last name of the user, and we can change in this text field this first name, last name, and then we can save it. So for that, in register page, we have a first name and we have got the last name. So select Alt Shift button on your keyboard, select first name, then hold Shift and select last name. Command C to copy this, or you can go here to edit and copy. We're coming back to our edit profile, and here we can paste it. Like this. So in order to be able to paste it, make sure that you have selected the view. So you are inside of this view, and we can paste it. Okay, so I will just drag it and put it like this with a 20 pixels gap. And I will clear it from the constraints so we can rewrite this. Let me make it a little bit bigger. And we will align it. This one will align to right, and the last name will align it to left. Okay, very good. And the next, so make sure that the title, the size of this is equal or equivalent to 21. We can try just to put here 21. Let's use a custom font for both of these text fields. Something like this can be used easily. Okay, good one. So as the next step, what we want is, and we will just resize this view. Okay, just let me drag it a little bit. Very good, 20 pixels down as well. Okay, so since you have seen the official Facebook app, then down we have a edit by button. So one more thing which we need to adjust here is go to table view. Here it will be static cells. So it will be a static cells. It won't be a dynamic. Static cell, dynamic cells means, for example, this is our post. Every single cell, it will be reused. Let's say here we have a one single prototype cell, and when we have 100 post, the same cell will be reused 100 times for every single post. When a static cell is, every cell is individual and it doesn't do any background work and it's not reused. Whatever you will put here inside, the same will be used. Okay, so and then we will find a button, and I will simply drag and drop this button here. Yeah, it will be here. Just to follow our branding, the button will be looking like register a new account. It will be looking like this button with the same font, which is 16 Helvetica Neue medium. Here I'll select Helvetica Neue medium. Yeah, like this. And that one we will write add bio. So this button will be called add bio. So another cell, so one of our cell will store the button, and another of our cell will store the text field to write the email address. So we will now try, what we will do is select this email text field, which is from register view controller, copy it, come down. We are going to the cell, make sure that you're in the content view, and paste it and clear all the constraints. Very good. And after that we have a password text field. The same we're doing. Here select the password text fields. Come here to the next prototype cell, select, make sure that you have selected the content view and paste it. And clear constraints. Very good. So another what we need to do is we need to add more cells. This is what we need to do is, so one of the easiest way is select the cell, Command V. So we copy paste it and we remove this password text fields from the new cells. So the next one will be a birthday cell. Here is, that is the one. Copy this, Command C, and we're coming to this cell. Make sure that you have selected content view and Command V to paste it, and we're clearing the constraints. Excellent. So then we have got the gender I'll use for this text field. Select, again, we'll copy the birthday text field, and here we'll just place it. Make sure that you have selected the content view and Command V to paste it. Clear constraints, and instead of the birthday, placeholder will be gender. Very good. So it will be a table view controller which will store different text fields. And another thing what I would like to do is we just need to resize the cell height. Let's make it 50. You can select all of your cells in the left panel and I put here 50 like this. Very good. So this is how approximately our edit view controller will look like. Here we got a cover which we can change. We have a user profile picture, then we have a first name and last name, then we have a add bio, then we have enter your email address, password, gender, so and so. So this is, we just arranged a view controller. We just arranged a rough appearance of our view controller, which is really good. Okay, so this is how it works, guys. So we have done now. We will go now to the coding part of the user interface and user experience. Okay, let's move further.